Hi guys and welcome back, finally. Today we're going to take a look at the brand new model from Orcatorch, the D570 laser light. We're going to take a look, of course, at a little bit of an unboxing. We're going to take a look at some of the features, check out what you have to do, maybe some tips for you on the light itself, and then of course we're going to jump into the water and take a look how it performs underwater. So let's get it started. The light itself comes in a very nice package. You can already see, similar to the D520 or 530 for you guys, for those who know it. And we have the green version of the green laser, because we have two models. We have the green laser and the red laser one. And on the back we can already see some of the details of the light. We can see that it not only gives us a laser output, but also a normal 1000 lumen dive light output. So we can see a runtime of around just about 2 hours. It will give us on 1000 lumens white light. And of course, if you combine the two, it will not be the total amount. Of course, it will then decrease. But we also have, of course, the laser. In this version, the green laser will last around 11.5 hours for you to have an idea. As I said, the package very well and nice made. But we're not here for the package, so I think the package can go by side. Inside of the package, of course, we have a little bit of some smaller things, or some papers, of course, the actual user manual as we know it from Orcatorch or from similar of their lights. Very simple, some instructions. If you're new to diving lights, definitely take it a read through, or else if you're already a bit experienced, I'm sure you know how to handle O-rings and how to handle the actual light. We have a little bit of a warranty card in case you have problems with the actual light. You can fill this out, send them in to them, or just contact them and they will give you definitely a help or a solution. Then of course in the actual package we have the wonderful light, which we will take out first of all. The light itself, you can already see it's quite small. This is one of the things I really like on it. It's still very small, very handheld, and it's just for those who know, for example, the D520 or D530 from Orcatorch. The head is a little bit bigger, but the rest of the body is almost the same size. In the front we have a wonderful Cree XML L4. As you can see, it's a proven LED. We all probably had already one in our hands, and we have the hole for the laser output, so this is quite interesting. We have the new switch type from Orcatorch with an integrated LED power indicator in the middle of the switch. So of course it's something new, but it works very well. Of course, this is not the first time I'm opening the package. This light already went on about 5 to 6 dives and is performing very well. The battery itself, which is included in this package, is a 3400 milliamps Orcatorch protected cell. Inside, I can tell you, it's a Panasonic NCR 18650B, which is a proven cell. It's a very good battery, and I can, well, only recommend you to use these batteries in your flashlights. Of course, we also have a little bit of a, we could call it wrist strap. For those who want to use it, you know how to attach it. I will not show you how to attach a wrist strap, but here we have a wonderful and big hole to attach your own or also the provided one. And this sometimes on many lights is a problem because the holes sometimes are too small. Here we never have this problem. I never had this problem before with Orcatorch. Here we have the charger for the actual battery. This one is not anymore provided with the actual power socket plug, so this one is only charged via USB, so you need your own USB adapter. But the advantage of this is you can charge this in your car via a mobile power bank, if you are on a plane for example also, or for example if you just have your power adapter, your USB power adapter with you. So if you're going traveling or if you're around a lot around the world, it's always a good thing because the whole thing in the end weighs less and you only have one adapter for your phone, for your diving light and for other things. The light itself also goes in and he will show you the charge state of the actual battery. So like now if I put it in, we can see the battery is full, so it's quite nice, but it's only made for charging. We have the micro USB input here, and we also have a 5 volt DC input. Here it's important, do not plug a 12 volt in, only a 5 volt adapter if you have one with you. Inside of the actual package we also have, of course, the spare O-rings. Always good to have because it's very difficult to find spare O-rings for a light in the actual correct size. So it's always nice to have a spare set of O-rings inside. Although I have to be honest, in 2 to 3 years I barely or even never had to actually change an O-ring for a new one in this kind of lights. Now of course let's open the light. Very easy opened. And we have a very well thread again. We have a nice trapezoidal thread It works very nice. Doesn't, we could say, doesn't have any resistance. Work goes in very nicely. And now here we have one of the new things Orcatorch is using on their smaller lights, and this is this inner tube you can see here. And the advantage of this inner tube is that the actual negative pole from the battery passes only over the inner part, this inner metallic tube, inner aluminum tube, and does not go over the outer part of the light. And this gives us the advantage that in case the light is not closed completely one day, there is no risk of cathodic corrosion by the seawater or even by the normal sweet water over the actual housing, which can risk you of, or which can even give you some holes in the light. So this will slowly corrode and slowly eat up the aluminium. I've had this problem, and with this solution this will not happen anymore. But it usually only happens in case the light is not completely closed and there are already some dents in the light. There will be a little bit of a current passing. Closing the light again, you saw very nice two O-rings, as usual, as we know it from Orcatorch already. They at the moment know what they are doing, I have to be honest when it comes to this, and now the light is closed. It does not come on anymore, you need to switch it on yourself. Using the button you can already see, press it once, it comes on our laser light. And this will stay on as long as you keep the button pressed. To turn on the white light, press this twice and the white light will come on. Important for you to know is you can use the laser if the white light is off, or also when the white light is on you can simultaneously also use the laser. It's quite difficult to see now because the light is very strong, but you definitely can use it together, and I will show you in the underwater footage. The light itself, the white light, is very nice, and what I like on this one is that the tint, the Kelvin number, or the Kelvin which indicates the light temperature, is quite low. This means the light is very yellowish. I personally actually like it. It doesn't have this bluish tint like many LED lights have these days, and therefore I really enjoy it. The laser itself, although when it's daylight or if you're on a normal day dive, it doesn't seem to go very far, but if you're in a darker environment with not so good visibility, or also inside a wreck for example, or even at a night dive, you have a really good performance on this laser. It goes very far, and you can, what I of course enjoy, because it looks like a little small sword underwater, you can see the whole line going many meters away, 20, 30, 40 meters depending on visibility. It goes easily underwater, yeah? And I'm talking about visible distance where I can see the actual spot. Of course the laser even might go further if the visibility is better. I'm talking about what I have tested so far. Alright, one more thing I want to show you is simply the power indicator. We have a small hole here in between or in the middle of the actual switch, and this one indicates us how much power is left in the battery. So when I turn on the light, you will see now it comes on the green setting or on the green mode. This indicates us that the power of the battery is at above 70%. When it goes down to orange, it will go to around 30%, and under this it will change to the red color. Blinking red shows us the light is very low on power and will soon shut off. It automatically shuts off the power, but this is a little power indicator which lets us know how much power is left in the battery without having to open it and checking. So maybe even after a dive or after 2 dives, if you only use it casually, it's a good option to check. Alright, looks good, I don't have to open it and charge it yet. So that's a very nice thing. Good, so much about the actual light. Let's stop the talking. I think we talked enough about the actual light. I would say let's jump underwater and check how the actual light performs in the underwater environment, where you hopefully are also going to be using it. So let's jump underwater and check out the D570 from Orcatorch. Okay guys, so I hope you enjoyed the actual underwater footage of the D570 and could get a better idea on how it will perform in the actual diving environment. Now let's get to the pros and cons, but before we get to it I want to tell you that this review and what I'm showing you here and the way I am describing it and my opinion on the light is my honest opinion. This is not any paid endorsement or advertisement for Orcatorch. The light itself, something I really enjoy, as I already said, its compactness. Remember, it's not only a white light, there is also a laser inside, so of course the head needs to be a little bit bigger than on other conventional Orcatorch or other lights, so it's okay to be a little bit bigger but still very small sized. We have a nice new switch design with an integrated power indicator, so it is there, the power indicator, wonderful to know. Many lights don't have it. And also something I really enjoy, and well, of course, it's a laser light. I really like the laser to play around, mainly to guide dives. When you have students with you, it's good to signal some things, to show some smaller things which are difficult to show with a normal light. Even sometimes it's too big if you're close to something, so this is quite nice to show something. For example, inside of the wreck or in some caves on a night dive mainly, it's very good to draw attention to you, because even divers which are 10, 20, 25 meters away, if you're in a darker environment, this is very easy recognizable, so definitely a nice thing. The design is wonderful, I really like it, mainly the new design of the double tank inside for the battery, also a very good thing. We have a big and nice hole for the actual wrist strap to go through, or whatever mounting device or system you are using for your light, and of course we have a very small, sleek designed light. Good, so much about the D570. Some pictures will follow, of course, on my social media, and from my side that's all for the D570 green laser. I hope to see you the next time around my channel, and I wish you always a good and safe diving.